The rich don't optimize for growth, they optimize for survival. Once you see that, their moves stop looking greedy and start looking deliberate. I'm Parker, and today on Rich People Decoded, we're decoding how the wealthy think and why every decision they make sits under the shadow of a crowd that could take everything with one vote. For most people, survival means food, shelter, and family. For the rich, it means continuity of assets, privacy, and legacy. They don't have a reproductive strategy. Instead, they have a survival strategy. Ever since the French Revolution, the wealthy have known that their property can disappear overnight, not by war, but by consensus. One act, one law, one signature, and the entire class order changes. The guillotine wasn't just a blade, it was a signal that ownership itself could become a crime. I may not agree with everything the rich do, but I understand why they think that way. History burned it into them. The French Revolution didn't end with the aristocracy. It normalized confiscation as virtue. By the 1920s, the Soviet Union not only practiced confiscation, but also perfected it. They didn't stop with the ultra rich. They went after anyone perceived as rich. This included shop owners, tradesmen, farmers, and finally the kulaks, or people who had two cows instead of one. Once that line moved from the elite to anyone doing well, every family with assets learned the same survival rule. When the mob gets hungry, it eats from the top down until it's full. To better understand the mentality of the rich, picture this. You're in a room with 100 people, and everyone knows you're the only one with money. At first, they're polite, maybe even admiring. But the moment something goes wrong, the moment resources run thin, or someone needs a villain, you become the problem. That's the quiet background radiation every rich person feels. When everyone knows you have more, you stop thinking about growth and start planning escape routes. In unstable times, the crowd always looks for someone to blame, and it's never the man with nothing to lose. It's the one with something to protect. That pressure shapes how the rich think and move. And if we're paying attention, we can decode their behaviors and adopt what works. This is Anvil Hammer Forge. Let's get to work.